This is a special audio and video recording by Mo with GnosticWarrior.com. This is from the book, 3 Books of Occult Philosophy, written by Henry Cornelius Agrippa. This is an excerpt from the chapter 42, called Of the Wonderful Virtues of Some Kind of Sorceries. Now I will show you what some of the sorceries are, that by the example of these there may be a way open for the consideration of the whole subject of them. Of these thereof the first is menstruous blood, which how much power it hath in sorcery we will now consider. For as they say, if it comes over new wine, it makes it sour, and if it doth but touch the vine, it spoils it forever. And by its very touch it makes all plants and trees barren, and they that be newly set to die. It burns up all the herbs in the garden, and makes fruit fall off the trees. It darkens the brightness of a looking-glass, dulls the edges of knives and razors, dims the beauty of ivory, and it makes iron presently rusty. It makes brass rust and smell very strong. It makes dogs mad, if they do but taste of it, and they, being thus mad, shall bite anyone. That wound is incurable. It kills whole hives of bees, and drives them from the hives that are but touched with it. It makes linen black that are boiled. It makes mares cast their foal, if they but touch it, and makes women miscarry if they but smeared with it. It makes asses barren as long as they eat of the corn that hath been touched with it. The ashes of menstruous clothes, if they be cast upon purple garments that are to be washed, change the color of them, and takes away the colors from flowers. They say that it drives away tertane and quatern argues, if it be put in the wool of a black ram, and tied up in a silver bracelet, as also if the soles of the patient's feet be anointed therewith, and especially if it done by the woman herself, the patient's not knowing of it. Moreover, it cures the fits of the falling sickness. But most especially, it cures them that are afraid of water, or drink after they are bitten with a mad dog, if only a menstruous cloth be put under the cup. Besides, they report that if a menstruous woman shall walk naked about the standing corn, they make all cankers, worms, beetles, flies, and all hurtful things fall off from the corn. But they must take heed that if they do it before sunrising, or else they will make the corn to wither. Also they say that they are able to expel hell, tempest, and lightnings, more of which Pliny makes mention of. Know this, that they are a greater poison if they happen in the decrease of the moon, and yet much greater if they happen betwixt the decrease and change of the moon. But if they happen in the eclipse of the moon or sun, they are incurable poison. But they are of greatest force of all when they happen in the first years, even in the years of virginity. For if they do but touch the posts of the house, they can cause no mischief take effect in it. Also they say that the threads of any garment touched therewith cannot be burnt, and if they be cast into the fire, it will be spread no farther. Also it is said that the root of peony be given with castor, and smeared over with menstruous cloth, cureth the failing sickness. Moreover, if the stomach of a hart be burnt and roasted, it to be put a perfuming made with a menstruous cloth, it will make crossbows useless for the killing of any game. The hairs of menstruous women put under dung breed serpents, and if they be burnt, will drive away serpents with their smell. So great of a poisonous force is in them, that they are poison to poisonous creatures. There is also hippomanes, which amongst sorceries is not the least taken notice of, and it is little venomous piece of flesh as big as a fig and black, which is in the forehead of a colt newly foaled, which unless the mare herself doth presently eat, she will never after love her foal, or let it suck. And for this cause they say there is the most wonderful power in the procure of love, if it be powdered and drank in a cup with the blood of him that is in the love. There is also another sorcery, which is also called by the same name, hippomanes, a venomous humor, issuing out of the share of a mare, what time she desires a horse, of which Virgil makes mention when he sings. Hence comes that poison, which the shepherds call, hippomanes from mares' groins doth fall. The woeful bane of cruel stepdames use, and with a charm mongst powerful drugs infuse. Of this doth Juvenal and Satires make mention. Hippomenes poisons the boiled are, and charms are given in sons-in-law with such like harms. If you enjoyed this knowledge that I shared with you today, please go to GnosticWarrior.com to find some more great articles, videos, and also over 30 podcasts and radio shows that you can download for free from some of your favorite occult experts that you find here on YouTube. Again, that's GnosticWarrior.com.